Hello guys, and welcome back to the next episode of KSP 1.0. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit different. I'm sick today, and it's the reason why this video isn't out on time. So we're just going to go right back and bring... I can't remember who was in this capsule. Jeb. We're going to bring Jeb back now. So, to get back, you want to... There we are. Go back along the orbit in this direction, because that's the most efficient way. So, if I make a maneuver node here and accelerate... Nope. See, you want just enough to escape. If we take a look at this. It only takes 17 meters per second of delta V. And... vessel. We have more than enough. So, what we want to do is we want to drag this along the orbit. Until we get it to the point where it will overlap Kerbal. Which I'm plainly doing a very poor job of. Yeah, we wanted to get it to escape along this way, but we need to... Nope, I need to make it... Nope, that's too much. Actually, that sends us on intercept and escape. Damn it. I gotta figure this out. I don't know why I can't. Probably because I'm sick. There we are, almost there. Ooh, thinking about this, I might not have enough delta V to pull this off. Alright, I would be inside the atmosphere there, but I don't have enough delta V. Huh. And I'm doing it the most efficient way. Huh. Nope. That's weird. I don't even know where the maneuver node went. Oh, apparently I'm going to escape Mun anyway. That's weird, because I didn't make any maneuvers. You know, that's probably for the best. If I escape Mun naturally, I don't have to burn to do it. And then what I could do is I could burn retrograde here. Nope, the other way. Apparently, if I didn't crash into Kerbal, that would actually be perfect. Apparently, I would re-encounter the Mun at some point along this. Okay, what's that? Almost. Now, it looks like I'm still going to be just short. That's great. So, it looks like orbiting was a bit too risky. There's got to be a way to do this. So I gotta keep it under 150. So there we are. That's about as much as I can, as much thrust as I can apply. And the closest that gets me is to within 600,000 kilometers. Over here, that gets me to within 1 million. Damn. What if I did it like this? Huh. No, that's extremely inefficient. Ah, I gotta think about this. See, what I could do is I could just break this orbit and then try to get the orbit as circular as possible and set up a rendezvous, but I'm horrible with that. I'm very horrible with that. So what I'm gonna do here, or rather the next time I get to Apoapsis, is just do that. There we are. And then I'll just... when I get to this periapsis, I'll bring them as close as possible to each other. That's great. Luckily, this won't take too long. What am I doing? I'm burning prograde, right? Alright, so let's get to this point. I said let's get to this point. Thank you. Almost there. It'll take like 3 seconds to make this burn. Looks like we're gonna escape naturally. Yeah, everything's wigging out. So yeah, it looks like we're escaping naturally, which is weird. Yeah, it's like we're right on the border of the orbits. If I burn retrograde at this point, it'll kick me right into Kerbal orbit. Alright. Alright, so then the whole thing here is to make sure this is definitely not within MUN. So I could get it to pretty circular. But then I'd have to do a rendezvous, probably. Oh, great, we're orbiting again. This is great. Now we're gonna get it flung back out. And we're on almost the exact same orbit, just slightly different. Now, please don't get... oh crap, I missed it. Alright, well I shouldn't get caught again, so it doesn't really matter that I missed that. It wouldn't matter if I had life supporting on here. Life supporting? Life support. Oh god, I might get caught, I might get caught. Nope, okay. So yeah, I just gotta bring Jeb as close as possible and have him stuck. Alright, and now burn. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep burning at periapsis, because that's more efficient. So yeah, I've only got 5 meters per second of delta V left. There we are. Well, that's great. Might as well get as much science out of here as I can. Already finished that one, right? And finished that one. Where are my thermometers? Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly allow Jeb to get these. And then we gotta think about a rescue mission. Now, I suppose one thing I could do, even though I've never tried to pull it off, is to try to grab hold of this and push it in EVA. I know people have done it before. Ow. Yeah. Keep burning too much. Yeah, it's... No, I want... There we go. Grab it, grab it. I said grab it. There we go. Alright, well then there's really no point in holding on to the rest of this. It's just going to make rendezvousing harder. Because I don't have any RCS installed on here. Okay, so we are in a very high orbit of 6 million by 6,500,000, and we need to do a rescue. That's great. I've never tried to do this before. So yeah, this thing should be built with more than enough fuel, I think. Let's just load up the previous Munshot. Straight shot, Munshot. Where's Munshot? Come on, I know I saved it. Okay, let's load that up. Damn it, did not mean to actually take anything off. Alright, so this is the rocket we used to get there. Now, we're in pure rescue mode, so we have no need of the science. And the only thing in the service bay that we need is that battery. Take everything else out. Now, rendezvousing without RCS thrusters is actually going to be pretty damn difficult. Which I don't believe I have them. That would be under command. Yep, no. Do we at least have fairings? No, we don't. So putting a probe on the top of here isn't a good idea. I don't really have a choice. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and put them along here instead. Or just completely replace them. Fun parts. Utility, solar panels. Alright, this should be running the solar panels. And we're going to replace the top parachute with radial parachutes. In hopes that they don't get blown off in re-entry. And then pods. There we go. Now, can I put an aerodynamic cone on the top of that? Yes, I can. That'll make it slightly less unstable. So this should definitely get us to within orbit, and this should definitely allow us to get very close. And we're not going to have anyone piloting this thing other than the probe. I realized I don't have Kerbal Engineer on this. Oh well. Or do I? No, apparently I do. Let's get rid of the surface. I just want orbital velocity right now. Stability. Max thrust. Take a look at the fuel. Push off a little bit. Just realized there's no stabilization in this. It's great. I already noticed this thing likes to wobble a little bit. Yeah, we're going pretty damn fast now. There we go. A little bit early for the gravity turn, but... I noticed that the gravity's already starting to pull me down a little bit. Alright, my time to hypothesis is going back up. Let me do this. Bring that marker down a little bit, and then... steady. You don't want to flip this thing out. Get it to that 90 degree. It's following me. Forgot about that. Try to fix the eccentricity of this thing. There we are. And our time to hypothesis is going back up. Good. Now just try to hold this in the hopes that we don't run out of fuel. Which we shouldn't, but... Try to keep pointing retrograde, it's more fuel efficient. And we're running out of fuel, but we're getting close to a half-decent apoapsis here. We may not make it on this fuel, actually, we probably won't. There we go. Much easier to turn this thing now. Once we get to about 75, that's when I'm going to cut the engine. Oh god, rescue mission. I've never done one of these before, actually. Guys at Mission Control have made grave miscalculations. And we are good. Alright, so let's just go ahead and orbit. $79, that's good. Try to fix this a little bit. Well, first of all, let's set this guy as the target. I don't have much time before the node. So I gotta fix this as soon as possible. Alright, if anything, that's making it worse. That's good enough for now. Estimated burn is a minute, so we gotta get this done now. This is the fun part, where we just wait for the burn. It's actually starting to tug me back down, I think. Oh, it's better to show the vessel now. Oh yeah, we're gonna have enough Delta V to pull this off. Just like to continually drag the node so it's above the apoapsis. Man, my voice sounds horrible today. Jeez. Do-do-do. Oh, things are changing. Alright, so we're technically in orbit now. Just barely, but we are. What I want to do here is burn a little bit. So that these try to flip. So set 0.9. Oh, I flipped. I want to try to get it so these flip. Gotta try to match planes with your target. Almost. Damn, I can only get it within like 0.1 or so. At least with this burn. Alright. Yeah. It's gonna take 47 meters per second to do this. But I think I could do it. It's only gonna take about 3 seconds to pull off. Let's not overshoot this one. Overshooting this one would be bad, okay? Almost there. Time on this one doesn't really need to be perfect, but... Okay. Alright, so now it's just a plane change that we need to do. It's not going to be much. That makes it worse. Oh. There we are. That is like the slowest burn ever. Okay, there we go. This really won't take too much. And as such, we could perform it at extremely low thrust. Okay. There we are. Okay, so now we need to get into the same orbit as our target. So, if I were to burn retrograde to the planet right now, it would get me close there. So we want our apoapsis and periapsis to be about the same. As you can see there, we would almost intersect. Not quite. Just gotta try to make sure we are slightly behind him. Very slightly, okay. That takes 700 meters per second. And then from here... we would be in an orbit slightly behind. Let's see, that would take 400. A little bit too much, so I gotta try to... I'm gonna have to try to do this rendezvous pretty much. Gotta try to rendezvous with him en route, basically. Oh, my timer just ended. And we've got nothing done. So that's the target at that position, so... what's this? Intersect? A little bit too far away. It's even further away. This is very exact what I'm trying to do. Probably not the best way to go about it. Basically, I'm trying to go over its orbit and come back to it. I don't think I can do it. Trying to say the apoapsis 6. That's fine. I have to try to get into a closer orbit before making any correction burns and all that crap. It's 41-second burn. I probably should add more fuel to this, to be honest. I'll be honest, this first rescue might not go well. I'll probably wind up rescuing him and not have enough fuel to get back into orbit. To a low enough orbit where the planet will catch me. I don't even know if I will rendezvous with him. Oh, this is gonna be fun. My sickness is starting to reemerge. Damn you, Dayquil, you do not work fast enough, or for long enough, for that matter. Okay. I really should have added more fuel to this top stage. Or more fuel to the bottom stage. Or I should have used that new kickback booster. Alright, so the next thing, I've only got 400 meters per second of delta V, is to try to circularize this orbit. Remember, I only have 408, and I have to use some of it to make a correction. 483, rather. There we are. I'm going to be slightly ahead of him here. How about that? Trying to save Delta V anywhere I can. Well, if my orbit is slightly lower than his, I'll catch up to him. It'll take a while, but I will. That saves me some Delta V. Looks like I'm gonna have to rechange the altitude again because I fucked that up. Luckily, this is only a 17-second burn. But I'll only have 80 meters per second of Delta V after this, which probably won't be enough to actually rescue. Because I have to rescue him and then bring him back in this craft. Looks like that's not going to happen. Oh, too far. That's fine. Oh, God. I really should not be playing a science game like this when I'm sick. I don't get concentration. Almost there. Alright, so at the descending node, I have to change the altitude again because I fucked it up. Right here. Nope, that's way too horrible. Oh, almost. Won't take too much to fix this, because they aren't off by much. And then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that this orbit is slightly longer. There we are. That's an estimated burn so short that I hardly have to use any of my Delta V, but the chances of us rendezvousing at all eventually are pretty low. Not to mention we have to match velocity, so yeah, it looks like this is a failed rescue. So yeah, maybe in the next episode I'll actually make a rescue worthy of recording. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like for me, make sure to leave me a comment, guys. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I don't fuck up.